Am I the a-hole for gaslighting my husband about fertility issues so I could pass off my affair baby as his? I convinced my husband that he was shooting blanks so I could secretly have my ex's baby. Now my whole family won't speak to me. I got married 3 years ago, and my husband wanted kids immediately, but I wasn't ready. Every month, he would ask if I was pregnant yet, and I would lie and say I was still on birth control. He kept pushing, his mother kept pushing. Everyone wanted a baby, except for me. Then my ex reached out last year. We met for coffee, then dinner, then his apartment. I told myself it was for closure, but it kept happening. 4 months of sneaking around while my husband worked late shifts at the hospital. When I missed my period, I panicked. The baby was definitely my ex's. We'd been careless. My husband and I had been trying for 6 weeks up to a point, but the timing didn't add up. So I came up with a plan. I started planting seeds. Maybe we should see a specialist. My friend tried for 2 years before she got help. My husband got defensive, said his family had no issue of infertility issues. I kept at it, it's probably me, but you should get tested too, just to rule things out. He refused for weeks. I cried. I said I needed to know what we were dealing with. He finally made an appointment, but here's the thing, he never went. He kept rescheduling. Work was crazy. He'd go next month, then the month after that. I told him I'd gone to my appointment and said everything looked fine. Then I sat him down and said the doctor suggested that he should get checked because some things are male factors. G got so quiet and just stared at the wall. You think there's something wrong with me? I don't know, maybe we should just find out. He didn't schedule anything, but I could see it eating away at him. He started searching online, reading forums, getting in his own head. I'd catch him staring at nothing, looking devastated. I felt sick about it but was too far in. When I told him I was pregnant 2 months later, he cried happy tears. He'd been so worried. He kept saying we did it, over and over. I smiled and hugged him, and I felt like the worst person ever. The pregnancy was awful. Not physically, but emotionally. My ex wanted nothing to do with it once he found out. He blocked me on everything. My husband was over the moon, picking names, planning the nursery, and talking to my belly every night. His mother threw me a huge shower. Everyone was so excited. Then the baby came. My husband is pale with light brown hair and blue eyes. I have dark blonde hair and green eyes. My ex is half Filipino with thick dark hair and brown eyes. The baby had a full head of black hair and dark eyes. Features that looked nothing like either of us. Well, nothing like my husband. The nurse handed her to him first. He stared at her for about 30 seconds before his face changed, then looked at me, then back at the baby, then me. She's beautiful, he said, but his voice was flat. My mother-in-law came in an hour later, looked at the baby, and stopped smiling. She pulled me aside and said, "Honey, this baby doesn't look like him at all." Everyone pretended everything was fine for 3 days, until my husband came home from picking up prescriptions and said, "I got a paternity test kit. I need to know." I could have kept lying, but something broke in me. I started crying and told him everything. The affair, the timing, all of it. He just picked up his keys and left. His mother called me an hour later, screaming that I was evil and that I destroyed her son. My own parents called me next. They talked to his parents, and they were horrified. My father said I'd embarrassed the entire family. The test confirmed what everyone already knew. My husband filed for divorce immediately. He's not on the birth certificate, and he doesn't want anything to do with me or the baby. His family is threatening to sue me for emotional distress. My family won't even help with the baby. My mother said I made my bed, so I lay in it. Now I'm alone with a newborn. My ex won't even respond to me, and all my friends have sided with my husband. I've been getting messages calling me a monster. My sister won't let me see my nephew anymore. She said she doesn't want her son around someone capable of what I did. I know I'm the villain here, but the isolation is crushing me. The baby didn't ask for any of this, and neither did my husband. I destroyed everything because I was selfish, scared, and stupid. So am I the worst person in the world? Or is my family just overreacting by completely cutting me off when I have a newborn to take care of?
Am I the a-hole for being upset at my wife, for filing for divorce, after confessing to my affair at my own birthday party? I confessed to cheating at my own birthday party, and somehow I'm the one getting destroyed. My wife found texts 3 months ago, not even explicit ones, just flirty enough that she knew. She confronted me that night and I panicked. I lied. I told her it was nothing and she believed me. Fast forward to my birthday last month, and my parents threw a huge dinner. Both our families were there. I thought it was my chance to come clean on my terms, control the narrative, get ahead of it. During desserts, I stood up and said, "I need to say something." My wife's face went white. I told everyone that I had an affair for 8 months and that I'm sorry, that I wanted to work on my marriage. I looked at my parents when I said that. My dad always preached about honesty and second chances, so I thought he would back me up. It was dead silent. My wife stood up. She didn't cry or yell. She just looked at me and said, "You're telling them now because I filed for divorce yesterday." I had no idea she's been planning this for weeks. Documents and everything, even hired a lawyer. Got statements from my affair partner's ex that I didn't even know existed. My mom started crying, but not for me. She went to my wife and put her arms around her. My dad told me I was a coward for doing this at a family dinner. My brother called me pathetic. Her sisters called me things that I can't repeat here. I was explaining that I was trying to be honest, that I deserved credit for coming clean. My wife laughed. She told everyone that I only confessed because she gave me an ultimatum. Either tell everyone myself, or she'd do it with the evidence. I thought I could spin it better. Everyone left her, my own parents. They all went to her place and left me alone at my birthday dinner with a half-eaten cake. It's been 5 weeks now. The divorce is brutal. She documented every purchase I made for my affair partner, every lie about working late, every use of our joint account. Her lawyer is a shark. She's claiming emotional distress, demanding I cover her therapy costs, wants the house, wants half my retirement, wants alimony, even though she makes decent money. My family won't talk to me. My mom told me I'm not welcome at Thanksgiving unless I apologize to my wife. Apologize to her? My brother called me 2 weeks ago just to tell me I'm getting what I deserve. My dad sent me a text saying he's ashamed of me. Her sisters have been posting Voj stuff on social media, but everyone knows aughts about me. My coworker knows, and someone sent screenshots to my boss. I had to attend a meeting about maintaining professionalism. My affair partner now wants nothing to do with me, saying it got too messy, and that I promised I was leaving my wife. I never said that. She's twisting things too. I'm living in a studio apartment while my wife's at home with our dog. She won't even let me see him, saying she paid the adoption fees. So he's hers. Technically, she's right. But still, my lawyer says that I'm looking at paying her for years, saying that since I admitted to the affair in front of witnesses, I have no leverage, that her documentation is airtight. Every lie, every penny I spent. She recorded phone calls where I admitted to details. Apparently, that's legal in our state. I thought confessing would help. I thought my family would understand people make mistakes. I thought I'd get some credit for honesty. Instead, I'm the villain. She's the victim. Everyone's rallying around, and she's taking everything. My bank account is draining due to lawyer fees. She's asking for ridiculous amounts in the settlements. Her lawyer sends new demands every week. She wants me to pay for her going back to school. She's even wants me to cover the cost of a trip she's taking with her sisters next month to recover from this. Everyone acting like I'm some monster. Like I killed someone. It was just an affair. People have affairs all the time. I was going to end it eventually, but I was confused. Now I'm losing everything, and she's being treated like some brave survivor. My parents invited her to Christmas, and not me. My own parents. They told me maybe next year if I learned something. My brother's kids call her aunt. They don't ask about me anymore. I tried to explain my side to my mom, and she hung up on me. She said I made my choice when I decided someone else was more important than my marriage, that I humiliated my wife in front of everyone, that I only confessed because I got caught, but I was just trying to do the right thing. Eventually, doesn't that count for something? Am I really the one in the wrong here when everyone's acting like she's completely innocent, and I'm the only bad guy?
Am I the a-hole for saying my husband's best friend's name during S*X? I said his best friend's name and watched his soul actually leave from his body. It wasn't an accident. I knew what I was doing. My husband and I have been together for 8 years and married for 3. Things got stale, and he worked constantly. He stopped touching me the way he used to, and his best friend was always around filling the gaps. He listened when I complained and made me laugh. After one night of 2, much wine at a barbecue, it happened. The affair went on for 2 months. My husband had no idea. His best friend would text me right next to him on the couch watching football. It was a rush. I felt alive again, but I got too cocky. Or maybe I wanted to get caught. I don't know anymore. One night, my husband came home from work early. He was actually surprising me with dinner. Instead, He found me in bed with his best friend. But here's the thing. He didn't catch us mid-act. We heard the front door, and he scrambled to get dressed before he bolted out the back. My husband stood at the doorway holding takeout. "What the heck is going on?" he asked. I could have lied. I could have said nothing happened. But I was tired of pretending, tired of the boring marriage, and tired of him. "I've been sleeping with your best friend for months," I said. His face went white, and the bag dropped splattering food everywhere. "You're joking." "No, I'm not, and honestly, he's better than you in every way." I don't know why I said it. Maybe I wanted him to fight for me. Maybe I wanted him to care enough to get angry. Instead, he just stood there. "For how long?" he asked. 2 months. "Sometimes in this bed, while you're at work." He left the room soon after. I heard him in the guest bathroom throwing up, and after he came back out, he started packing a bag. It was midnight, and he was moving like a robot, grabbing clothes, toiletries, his laptop. "Where are you going?" "Anywhere but here. We should talk about this." He laughed, like actually laughed. "Talk? You just told me you've been cheating with my best friend in our bed, and that he's better than me. What's left to talk about?" I said his name on purpose tonight. I wanted you to know. He stopped moving and turned to look at me. His eyes were completely empty. "You said his name?" "Yeah, right before you opened the door. I wanted you to hear it." He zipped his bag. "You're sick." He left at 2 a.m. Didn't say another word, just walked out. I thought he would come back. I thought we'd fight it out and figure things out. But he didn't. He went to his parents' house, and that's when everything went nuclear. His mother called me the next day. She didn't yell. She was calm, terrifyingly calm. "You know what you did?" "He told us everything," she said. "That's between him and I know." "It's not. You destroyed my son, and you're gonna pay for it." I laughed. "What are you gonna do, ground me?" "We're canceling the lease. The apartment is in our name. We consigned for both of you. You have 30 days. My stomach dropped. I forgot about that. When we first got married, his parents helped us get an apartment, as our credit wasn't great. "You can't do that," I panicked. "We already did. The landlord got the notice this morning, and the car that you drive, that's in our name too. We will be picking it up tomorrow." She hung up. I called my husband, but there was no answer. His sister called me that night. She was different. She was angry. "You're a disgusting person. I hope you know that. Stay out of this." "No, you humiliated him. You said another man's name while my brother stood there. What kind of person does that? Your brother ignored me for months. So you cheat, and then you twist the knife. You're trash." She sent me screenshots of texts between his best friend and I that I thought were private. Someone had got into his phone. The texts were bad, explicit, making fun of husband, laughing at how clueless he was. "Where did you get that?" He left his phone at mom and dad's, and they went through everything. They have proof, and they're showing everyone. By Monday, our entire friend group knew. People I once considered close wouldn't even take my calls. My own sister called and said she was embarrassed to be related to me. The apartment hunt was a nightmare. Everything in my budget was either too terrible or too far from work. I couldn't afford anything decent on my own. I've been looking at storage units for my stuff, as I might need to crash with a friend temporarily, but I don't have friends anymore. I tried to rebuild my social circle, started a group chat with some acquaintances. 3 left immediately. 1 person responded, "We know what you did, so don't contact me." My husband filed for divorce. His lawyer sent papers to my work. My boss pulled me aside and asked if everything was okay. The humiliation was real. Oh, and his best friend, if you were wondering, ghosted me. He blocked me on everything. I saw him at a coffee shop a while ago, and he literally turned around and left. My husband apparently has a new girlfriend already. Someone from his gym. I saw the photos on social media before his family blocked me from everything. Everyone's commenting about how happy he looks and that he deserves better and how he's glowing. Meanwhile, I'm sorting out my belongings into keep or trash piles and sleeping on an air mattress in a studio apartment that smells like mildew. My family barely speaks to me. My friends abandon me. And every morning, I wake up in this tiny sad space, realizing that I destroyed my life for what? 2 months of excitement. His family sent me a final text last week. It was his mother. "He's thriving. You're alone, and that is justice." I wanted to be the one who walked away. I wanted to hurt him before he could hurt me. But instead, I'm the villain in everyone's story, and he's the victim who gets sympathy and support. Was I the one who actually got played in all of this?